20th of August 2021, Lord Sando was at the height of his Roblox YouTuber career. He was making videos on deepwoken and theories almost on the daily. With about 4 months until deepwoken released, he was the peak theorist at that time. His videos consisted of him analyzing and dissecting sneak peeks, where then he would suggest and theorize what those sneak peeks would entail and how those would link in with the rest of the game. However, his fall from fame was quite a steep one. Now, it was around 12th of December that I was kind of reaching my peak. Pre-Christmas time was about a month before deepwoken's release. It was at this point that Lord Sando had already got access to the game, and he was no longer making theories, which kind of left a void in the deepwoken community. Well, I say the pre-release deepwoken community, where I just inserted myself into by leaking the game, since people were so desperate to see the game. Lord Sando then DMs me. Once I've asked him if we could go for a picnic, he says on one condition. The condition was essentially that if I give him information that I had found out through leaks, he would therefore supply me with more leaks. Lord Sando was extremely easy to manipulate in this scenario, in the sense that I could ask him whatever he wanted, and he would tell me the answer, even if he didn't think that he was doing so. An example of this would be this, confirming if the non-disclosure agreement was real or fake, and of course, he did say it was fake, right here. This is a minor part of Lord Sando's deep iceberg personality. He later goes on to make deepwoken gameplay videos, showcases and tutorials, many of which, I think all of which, are now deleted. In this process, he sort of builds up his reputation even further within the deepwoken community, where he's now renowned as sort of the underdog YouTuber, a YouTuber who started with nothing, making theory videos for 6 months, rose to fame, and is succeeding in deepwoken. However, his fame was relatively short-lived after it was found out that he was talking to, in fact, and e-dating minors. Now, take everything I say with a pinch of salt since this is through word of mouth, but there is some evidence supporting this claim. For example, he changed his entire branding from Lord Sando to Mr. Moonlight almost immediately after being caught and confronted. One of the leaked screenshots was him talking to an underage transgender minor. He says, "You don't have to ask, dear, just do it and I'll punish you for being greedy afterwards. I'll make you, don't worry." The rest of it gets pretty intense, and I don't understand how any 15-year-old from any society ever could text this with a straight face. Now, although a lot of controversy has been covered on him, and a lot of videos have been exposing him, what has he actually done since then to get back on top? As we can see, his channel currently has 31,000 subscribers and 310 videos, where he just plays Roblox games. And his videos basically just follow the same formula, where he talks about the game and some progression. And although many people have forgot who he was, the allegations still stand, where he spoke nothing about them, simply changed his name and branding, and moved on, essentially ignoring and leaving the whole thing behind. However, I did not let that slide. These are all of the screenshots that prove that Lord Sando is kinda weird. Now, there's a bunch of these online, and obviously you do have to take them with a pinch of salt, because it's quite easy to Photoshop, but here we are. I'm gonna just flash some on the screen. It's kind of gross, knowing that this is like a 15-year-old person, but here we are. Obviously that was kind of a long video. I appreciate it if you watched. It'll be very helpful to me if you liked, subscribed obviously, but I didn't expect any of that. Thank you for watching, and I will be uploading again shortly. Hee hee hee.